Hello everyone, so again, another night time, because today I've been working the whole time on the boat, been doing little electric jobs here and there. It's all been nice, it's done a lot of work, and it's looking much better. But that's not the point of this video, as you probably can tell from the title and thumbnail. So today, I'm going to be doing, well tonight, I'm going to be gluing down these blue battens. So I was going to get some 35mm because the insulation I bought was it's sheep's wool insulation. It's 75mm thick. The plan is to cut that in half to be 37.5mm insulation. Obviously not exactly, something like 38mm. And 35mm in 1.8 meter lengths was affordable. Well, 34 by 34 strictly, but around here, my family, we all just call it 35mm. I'm sure many people do. And the 2.84 meter lengths they had only came in a pack of 9, which as they do, but they were 40 quid, so that's not exactly what I was willing to spend. So we had a little look down the batten section, and the 25mm batten by 38mm I believe, and as this insulation is 37, the plan is to prop it upways rather than horizontal, so then it will create the perfect gap. They come in 3.6 meter length, and obviously half of that is 1.8 meter, which is just shy of the width of a Citroen relay. So the plan is to just measure 50 centimeters in between each, because that's the width of the sheep's wool insulation that I bought, and spread them all out and glue them, because tomorrow my girlfriend is arriving again, Iowen, for all of those who wondered who the person in the previous video was. So I'm going to be laying the battens tonight and gluing them, because obviously you don't want to screw them, because that's another hole in the bottom that can go rusty and stuff like that. It's just not worth it. So then tomorrow when my girlfriend arrives, we can simply lay the insulation down and start insulating and sound deadening the walls, which, in case you didn't all know, the best hack of all time for sound deadening insulation is Wicks roof flashing tape, and you just stick that in there. So there you go, you get this Wicks high-tack flashing, as you can see, and it's for roofs, as you can see this little thing there, and it's like got like a sealed membrane on the outside because it's for roofing, that's what it needs. That then it's got foam, which is exactly what sound deadening has, and then it's got really strong adhesive, which is what sound deadening has. So it's a no-brainer really if you know the hack. So if you do know sound deadening, please, that's the best stuff to use. Just use it, it's just a no-brainer. So guys, as you can see, I notched out this, cut my finger in the process, and this batten fits perfectly there and over there, and it's just like meant to be, because I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to have battens out here, so I red oxided all the way back to there. But it looks like I can have a nice batten here. So that was the hardest one, with all the tricky cuts. The rest should, fingers crossed, bloody fingers crossed, just be cutting them to the length. But yeah, so let's get cut to more B-roll of me cutting. What I'm using is just this stuff my dad had lying around. He's got 2 tubes, well 1.5 that one's using. Instant grab adhesive from Wicks, just Wicks own brand. It says strong, quick dry. Yeah, and it's really easy to come out. You squeeze that like tiniest bit and it all flies out. So when you get the tape measure and you put it there, the width of a piece of ply is 1,220. 1,220 there. So that's another point. They both land on a piece of batten. guys, this is what it's looking like. So my dad had some spare other batten, and that fits in the lower parts because it's a little bit thicker, like literally perfectly. So what I've done is I've worked out you can have a cross member there, and as you see the seat tape, you can see it going through the red oxide. So as you step in, you're kind of stood on like a junction of batten, so it's going to be very strong as you step in, which is good. And then you kind of like walk along this batten, if like, you know, and then there's the kitchen along that ridge. There's a bit of masking tape again, and then you kind of walk along here along these main beams in between the bench seat and the kitchen. So I thought I'd put one there. The only thing I'm not sure about, because this one's got support corner there and there, not sure if this is going to be strong enough. Just a little one there and a little one there. I'll get my dad to come out to see what he thinks, and if he thinks I can add a bit more, I can cut up a bit more of this batten. But yeah, so like I said, I don't think it needs it under there because there's all bed support structures and all that lot. So I think it'll be fine everywhere else. But yeah, they seem to be gripping already. It does say instant grip. Oh, not that one. Do not kick it, Max. That's not a very good idea. Yeah. I tested that one, but only very gently with my hand. Yeah. But this one should be fine. No, okay, fine. So on the tube it says curing time, and then it says this product dries by losing water. Drying time may increase in cold. Well, that's not a curing time, is it? That's like a curing estimate. So yeah, basically as it's like 8 degrees tonight, I think it's gonna take a while, but that's why I did it tonight, because it's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow, so it probably won't be that warm. So yeah, I decided to get them in tonight, and they should cure by the morning. But yeah, I just need to glue these cross members in after I get the thought from my dad, whatever he reckons. Drop a comment down below as well, even though I'll be probably like at the panelling stage because these videos are a bit delayed. So hello everyone, last night, well, there's a new person arrived, as I did mention, who would be here.
The girlfriend.
There, as you can see, I laid a load more extra battens because my dad thought
they do look very good.
Great idea. Yeah, so we put load down. I screwed that batten in this morning, the one over there, and we replaced the one at the back because it wasn't quite tall enough. Yeah, so now today we're doing the insulation, which is outside behind her.
It's like on the...
Yeah, it's the sheet wool insulation. It looks like it will tear and rip and cut or whatever quite easily.
So we'll have to be very, very careful.
Let's do some montagey stuff.
Yes.
Which might take a long time, by the way.
Okay.
It took ages last night. It took twice as long because I was filming. Okay. Anyway, I shall see you after. So, we are back. We have done the insulation. And there was some montage, but it did take a very long time, as you may have suspected. And as you can see, a lot of work all the way back. Sorry, it's a bit dark. We've got bits of ply over there. We're ready to cut the floor, but first we've got to put down this vapor barrier.
Do you know what? Once we've started, we will be absolutely plying.
Yes, we will. So there, as you can see, all the floor buttons down. Yeah, it took a while to rip each piece into half. But it did turn out exactly the right level, so that's perfect. This is just a pile of extra stuff. We did stuff it down here and down those gaps on the edge of the thing. Yeah, we just put a bit of that spray adhesive, Wix floor spray adhesive. So, hello everyone, as you can see, it is the next day, the next morning. Got some packages, ordered the wrong sliding door latch, so originally when the order got cancelled I actually ordered the right one, and then I went and ordered the wrong one, so that was clever of me. We didn't get the floor in last night, but I mean it's in the van. But yeah, we didn't get it in, but we got it fully vapor barrier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to vapor barrier these wheel arches. I'll put some sound deadening over them, and then vapor barrier them, and then I'll cut the floor, and then my friend's coming over, and which then we will insulate the walls. I've also run a bit of conduit from above the bulkhead, from like above the cab, all the way to above there, for when I get this reversing camera and I can just thread the wire through it. I should probably first, to be honest, thread something through that so then I can tie it on and pull it through. Yeah, might have to take it out again. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, so that's today's job. It's not supposed to be raining today, so you don't have to bother with the tarps, but I mean they're going to stay out because there's no point in taking them down. But yeah, so I'm going to finish off this video with the floor, and then the next video will be when we do the walls, because insulating the floor and insulating the walls is a very different thing, and I fear my videos get a bit too long. So let's crack on doing the floor. Quick montage. So guys, this is what's happening. Putting some sound deadening there and there because they're the two biggest bits. I did put one there, but it didn't really do anything, so I found there and that main panel there make quite a big difference. And then what I've done is use the standard Wix flooring adhesive. There you go. Just adhesive to stick the vapor barrier on, just to give like a little layer of insulation, and then they're going to be boxed, so there'll be like an air gap, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be nice because I'm trying to save the materials as much as possible, so I'm using all these little bits and sticking them over. So yeah, so that is the plan for today. So guys, there we go. As you can see, all totally sealed in. I haven't sealed that top edge because when we do the vapor for the walls, that will seal onto there. Same there, looking very nice. Doesn't look too patchy, which is good, and still got a square left over. So hello everyone, as you can hear in the back there is action happening, and that is there you go. And as you can see, we've got the floor down. These are all the bits of masking tape with the battens, which will come straight back up again. Really hard to line them up, and the glue I used was absolutely crap. But once you got all the cabinets screwed to everything, it's going to secure all of it Also, we made this middle panel a bit too long, so that then this offcut was too short, so we had to do a little patch, as you can see there, but it wasn't too bad. And one wheel arch box is already existing, but the other one was non-existent when I bought the van, so I'll sand the one that exists, and then I'll just create another one to replace the other wheel arch. But I'm going to start tearing some insulation. As you can see, there's no seats in the cab. I plan to put a single one there anyway. That's it for this video because the floor is now down. We just used a quick track saw to... No, we didn't. What did we use? We used a circular saw.
Oh, yeah.
we used a circular saw against a piece of wood to basically mimic a track saw to cut the bits of ply. That worked well. Jigsaw around all the rest, as you do. And yeah, so that was how we laid the ply, and then just screwed it to the battens, marking out as we put the pieces down with some masking tape, as you can see on the floor. And then yeah, so that's it. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, drop a comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.